welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Annie McCary, who is here on behalf of the third board meeting. So welcome. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Lisa. Thank you. How are you?
Really good. And I'm glad to see you're doing well. You look great. And all of the folks here in Laguna Woods are doing a good job. So welcome. And I hear you have some updates for us.
Yes, I have some updates. Our board meeting was on Tuesday, and I'm just going to just briefly highlight some of the points that were covered. First of all, for the chair's remark, Director Parson brought up some good pointers for residents. Number one is there's still some petty theft going around in the village, and residents are reminded to please lock all of your belongings up, including your car, and take the keys out of your car. So the motto is lock it or lose it.
Right. Yeah, I heard that. And, sometimes it's really easy, I think, to leave those little key fobs, when they're sitting in the middle and you press the button. I just forget sometimes and leave it in the middle. So I'm imagining that could be the possibility. So good.
It is. And one report was that a car was stolen. It was found with the keys in it. So, so it's a easy thing to forget sometimes, but just a reminder.
Okay.
Another thing that Chair Parson just talked about briefly was some of the rumors that are going around about reopening the facilities. Yeah. And residents are encouraged to not listen to the rumors, but rather watch Jeff Parker's CEO updates 3 times a week and get the actual facts about when clubhouses and other facilities are being opening.
Yeah, we try to have him on here on Village Television on this day, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So yeah, he's doing a great job of keeping us up to date. So good point.
Good point. Thank you. I talked about the rumors, and another really good key point from the meeting, and I know Jeff covers it with his CEO updates, but Siobhan gave some really important facts for us to remember. Basically, one of them is that the COVID-19 reported cases as of May remain static within the city of Laguna Woods, and that's at 8 cases. So right. That's worth reminding and repeating again.
Yep.
In terms of facilities being open, the tennis center opened this week on Monday on a conditional basis. Reservations are required, and reservations can be made 1 day in advance by calling, and the number is 949-268-2481. Okay. So that's good information for the tennis residents that are out there. Another update that people have been waiting for are some opening of manor alteration and permits. Okay. A lot of construction and a lot of operations have been put on hold because of COVID-19. So the manor alterations and permits division have opened up as of Monday. Okay. And they are with limited services, resale inspections, some urgent repairs and preventive maintenance, and a lot of other services that are listed on the website that residents can go to the website at alterations@vmsinc.org. And there's updated information about what services are available.
Great, that's good. A lot of stuff's been put on hold, right? I mean, all of our lives have really been put on hold, and it's really interesting. So I'm glad that we're finally at a point where we can start going back to some sort of normalcy.
Yes, absolutely. Another good thing that's going to be really, hopefully exciting for the residents, it has to do with new vehicle registration and those RFID tags. Mm-hmm. They have made it so simple. Resident Services is registering new vehicles and issuing those RFID tags by coming to the residents. What the residents can do is take a photo of their registration with their contact information on, email that to the community access at vmsinc.org. Okay. Customer service representative will call you, set up an appointment date and time, and security staff will go to your vehicle and apply the decal on your vehicle. So you never have to come to the community center for that service.
Super easy.
Yes.
Isn't that great? Maybe this is going to be a new normal for us. I don't know.
Well, it sure, yeah, services like this sure does make it a lot easier and a lot simpler.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see where things go in the next month or so, but you never know. I mean, I think a lot of things might just change over time. You don't know.
Yes, yes, and they do. They do. So we're all looking at a new normal now.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay.
So now, do you have any other, I know the items on the consent calendar, did you highlight any of that already? Or is that what you're doing now?
I'm just highlighting a couple of those.
Okay.
The Landscape Committee had 2 recommendations for approval of tree removals. So that was on the consent calendar. 2 trees were approved to be removed.
All right.
And that was that motion was passed. And let's see what else. And these tree requests and removals are based on the resolution. So if a resident makes a request to have a tree removed, and if it doesn't meet the new resolution or the old resolutions for tree removal, then that request is denied.
I see. Okay.
The other thing that's on the consent calendar, and this is very, very important, it has to do with the 2020 budget.
All right.
And this motion was to reduce funding for 9 projects for the year 2020.
I see.
And I'll give you a little bit of a background on that. The Maintenance and Construction Committee considered a list of 9 projects and programs from the Third Mutual Project Log and recommended that funding be reduced primarily to increase the available funding for more pressing projects and priorities. And I'll just go ahead and read what those 9 projects are in order of priority. And again, this is reducing funding. This is not cutting out these programs.
Okay.
Number 1, building address signs. Number 2, parapet walls. Number 3, energy projects. Number 4, golf cart parking and stripping. Energy wasteline remediation. Elevator replacement programs. Building structures, dry rot program, and finally, exterior paint program.
Okay.
So again, this recommendation came from the Maintenance and Construction Committee. A motion was made to reduce funding for the year 2020 for these projects, and so that motion was passed.
Got it.
Okay. For other new business, I'll just move down to new business.
Sure.
Landscape Committee recommended that we entertain a motion to deny 2 requests for tree removal because they did not meet the guidelines in the resolution. And that resolution number is 0311149.
Okay.
So a motion was made, it was seconded, and that motion did pass.
Okay.
In terms of other committee reports, the Finance Committee did make a report and review the finances for Third Mutual. That report was accepted.
Okay.
The Landscape Committee reported that the Landscape Department actually has a map on the website, and residents can go to the website, click on the landscape link, and it will show you a map of where the landscape crews are working and when they might be in your area.
Okay.
So that's really, really good information. If residents are sitting and wondering when landscape is going to be around, when they're going to remove the weeds and stuff, this map will show you when the landscape crew will be in your area.
Great.
Let's see. As far as other committee, the Maintenance and Construction Committee gave a report on the street lights. And again, that information is also on the website. One announcement was made that just a change in the chair and the co-chair of the Maintenance and Construction Committee. Director Munchnick is the new director, and Coach Bada is now co-director. He remains on the committee just as a co-director assignment.
All right.
Let's see here. A lot of the a lot of the committees, Third Mutual and GRF, are not having regular meetings now, of course, because of the social distancing.
Sure.
So the meetings that are being held, or of course, are being virtual meetings. And some of the meetings that are not taking place are like the Security and Access Committee, some of the Safety and Security, I said that one, Disaster Task Force. And many of them are just suspended for now, and more information will be forthcoming on that. Okay. One idea that has surfaced is virtual meetings, especially for the traffic hearings. Sure. We're looking at the possibility, is something down the road, of having traffic hearing meetings virtual. So more information to be coming on that.
Okay.
Another committee highlight was the Community and Access Committee. They also met virtual. The big update on that is that the July 4th fireworks for this year have been canceled.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, mainly because of the social distancing.
Sure.
So for this year, it is canceled, and more information will be forthcoming about if any activities are going to be planned for the 4th of July. Right. Again, we're following the governor's guidelines for gatherings and social distancing.
Exactly.
So we may have to watch fireworks on TV.
If they even have fireworks, we'll have to wait and see what happens across the world, I think. Some people might do it, some people might not.
Well, I hope not. We can always watch them virtual.
I know, that's true. Or maybe go to last year's on YouTube.
That would be fun.
All right. Do you have anything else?
Let me just make sure that I go over my notes here. Maybe, I think those were the highlights. Just basically for media and communication. The website is updated very frequently. There's a lot of good stuff being put out by media and communication. There are the exercise programs on TV6. Just wonderful programs. Movies are a big hit. We've gotten lots of compliments on the quality of the movies that are being shown. So kudos to the media and communication department.
Excellent. Well, thank you. Yeah, we're trying to make sure we come up with some good stuff for them to do. So hopefully they won't have to do it too much longer, but we are still looking at about another month. So we'll keep those movies going. Well, thank you so much, Annie. I appreciate you taking the time, and we'll see you again, and you stay healthy.
Thank you. Thank you. And you have a great day.
Thank you. You too. All right. And we'll be right back after this.